Little tight draw?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. He's back. He's back.
We can just use that all day.
Hey, let's yeah. Big caveats today are widening that stance, right?
Yeah.
Now you had both feet out and they were what? Square, right? I mean, like workout feet, straight out. A little narrow stance, so the mobility of the hips kind of restricted in, or just the mobility of being an athletic movement, right?
I think as the stance was narrow, I
Yeah.
kind of felt, that there wasn't the stability that when I'm trying to move this right hip back, right?
Yeah.
Then the feet were too narrow for me to have a good solid base to do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the kind of a trick we put in there was this little bit of the foot, feet being wider, maybe pulling the right heel back a touch,
Yeah.
but also this feeling of being overflexed as engaging these quads big time. So if you go to like 30% of flex here, you're going to feel like your quads engage, right?
Yeah.
So when you're there, and then the deal was now just pull out of there, That was to give you a little extra on your practice moves, just to feel of straightening that knee back, which is going to pull the hip back, get that extra bit of hip rotation easily. Because we know that when you're typically like this, you turn, but the knees stay the same, and you don't really turn. So I think that was a big deal today for you. Let me show that move right now. People probably get caught up and not really getting that. Let me see what that looks like over here. Yeah, you can see that's big time, right? So right now you feel like, go ahead and set up again, son. So you feel like your knees out there, kind of cowboy them out, splay them out. Yeah. Now just unflex it. Boom. So you do a lot, you do over, and then it's easy to like pull it back and give you that hip rotation to give you all kinds of wind-up action. Get back into hitting that draw easily. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. It's like no spin on that ball, man. What is the spin rate you get on that ball?
I think it was like
23
to 24.
Wow.
Right in between there, yeah. Really good club.
Yeah.
I've tinkered with it a little bit with the lie angle and the loft.
Sure.
And I kind of got it to where I want it now.
What does the lie angle do when you change it?
It just brings the toe up a little.
Okay, what does that do?
I was actually hitting it when I first got it. We
Yeah.
had it more towards standard, and I kept hitting it off the toe, and
Mhm.
it would kind of just miss right.
Yeah.
And continue to start right, go right.
Yeah.
And then as we got the lie angle more upright, the toe came up, and that way we were hitting more kind of in the center of the face.
All right, so the lie angle help you recenter the club.
Yeah,
So that's just
exactly.
a adjustment on the club head.
Yeah.
Remember that foot's got to be out this way, with that knee already flexed out this way. Right now, it should be easy. There you go. Yeah. So let's see some extra this time, okay? Yeah. Way to go. Babe. So you're using the ground different, that ground reaction force stuff. So the wider stance is already engaging some different feelings through the body, but then when I can give you the protocols or whatever, they engage in the quads, spring load these guys, and now all of a sudden you're pulling this back, which is getting you naturally around back here where you don't have to flip.
Yeah.
You can come in and really just explode through and get that curve back, Instead of,
Mainly going to be, this is the perfect example. I mean, the wind's slightly maybe about 15 miles an hour off the left here.
yeah,
like
it's
10,
hitting
15,
that
so,
way.
So everything's going to die that way, but I want to
Yeah.
hold it into the wind, right?
Yeah.
But not have, because as soon as you start to use too much of your hands, you put an extra spin on the ball, and then what's going to happen is it's going to start riding.
Yeah, it's like you said, but like we're saying, it's like you want to feel. The nice thing is that you feel like you're using big muscles.
Yeah.
Right. Using the ground, big muscles, shots coming out the way we want. How'd that feel?
Pretty good. Well, it just held straight into the wind, right? Just like we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, left to right. The left to right wind I feel is the most difficult especially for a right-handed golfer, right?
Yeah, you want to hold it into the wind,
Yeah.
you know, or curve it against the wind even. Definitely don't want to feel like you got to aim way left to ride the wind on a par 3 especially, you know, jeez. Moving right to left against this hard ass left to right coastal California wind. Thank you. Oh, the tour twirl there, son. Look how much further that thing went. Damn.
Clean range balls help, right?
Yeah, you got to have some with dimples. These things are COVID balls mostly, and they've been hammered. Dimpleless. So, way to go, Dave. You're working it, right?
Yeah.
Now, the width of the stance is important. You got to get a little wider. There you go. Like that. Hey everybody, what's happening? It's Gormanator here. I just want to let you know that I'm doing live Zoom lessons. The next best thing to an in-person lesson, a live Zoom. So you want to kick that slice to the curb, hop in, and let's get going. I've got my launch monitor and the tools I need. If you're at the office, work, wherever, we can get it done. Click the link down below, hit the page. It'll tell you all about the lesson and how it works. You'll be excited to get it done because I'll take care of you. See you guys on the next video.